Alright, so meet Nauty the Nautilus. He'll be interviewing you today.
Alright.
The day begins with a broken heart and the sun beating on your face. There's a dream.
So the idea behind the Nauty Interviews is I wrote an album called The Nautilus, and it's about love. It tells a story from beginning to end. Each song is a chapter in that story. Each chapter is grouped into 6 sections, representing the phases I passed through and the lessons I learned about life. The songs are grouped in the Fibonacci sequence. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. Each number is added to the previous one to get the next number. This math is fundamental to creating some of the spirals we find in nature, like the Nautilus. I also think it's a great metaphor for life. I decided to ask some of my friends about their own experiences of life and love. I asked them 6 questions, each corresponding to the sections of the album: before, falling, distance, broken, healing, and after. We each have our own stories, and I believe that sharing those stories and listening to others is incredibly important. And so I bring to you the Nauty Interviews.
Here you stand, one woman alone, facing down her fears. There's only 2 ways: you either drown or you are brave, and you choose to hold your head high.
Very suddenly and over an infinite amount of time. It begins with this bang, this rush, this from nothing there is potential, there is spark, there is new life, new beginning, new origination.
Oh, well, a physicist would tell you that nothing isn't actually empty. So the vacuum or nothingness actually consists of particles coming in and out of existence, just popping in and out of existence all the time. And so within nothing there is already something. So within nothing there's always the possibility of manifestation.
1 + 1 would be 2.
Okay.
2 + 1 would be 3. 3 + 2 would be 5.
Right.
And so on.
Okay.
But the interesting thing about it is that the sequence starts with 0. And so, it's kind of this conundrum of where does it begin? How do you get from 0 to 1?
Okay. I see that. Okay.
What do you think?
What I think about that?
For you, in your life, where does it begin?
Well, just speaking of life more on a whole, it's kind of funny. I think that sequence kind of is like the beginning assumptions of life. Like everything is kind of built off of. It's like just an assumption. It's like it didn't really start there, or that's not really necessarily true. So kind of look at that as, you know, whatever life is, like who I am, is kind of built off of some sort of assumption based on a series of events that might have happened from the very early part of my life.
Society teach you from the really early time in your life how to figure it out about this. Maybe the society teach you in the wrong way, maybe in the right way. It just depends about you, how you understand what the society or what the life is trying to explain to you. Yeah, I believe in these cycles. I mean, I come from one culture in Cuba. I am Cuban, but also I am Yoruba. And I am a Yoruba priest. And I believe in the continuity of the existence of everything, not only the human beings. Everything has soul, everything has spirit.
How do you get from 0 to 1? That's a really good question. Like, why would you ever go from 0 to 1?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's kind of the question that I try to answer every day. It's like, what is 0? You know, like an assumption. It's like, yeah, I get what 1 is and how everything goes from there, but like, what is 0? How do we get from 0 to 1?
I really agree what you say when you say that it's important to share this experience, because in many occasions you can find people that get frustrated feeling alone with their own situations, and when you see someone like you, I mean, it doesn't matter if you see through the glass in the TV screen or cell phone. It's a way to don't feel alone.
It's everything, but it's not. You don't know how it got there.
Yeah.
So there's still that question, which is kind of the mystery of life.
That mystery can be answered by saying, oh, we got here by the progression of time and genetics, or you can simply say we got here by love.
Yeah, this is what the cycle is about, to understand that everything has to begin, but everything will end at some point. This is the life. And everything's work like that, even relationship, even the love, even everything. And that don't mean that it's bad. The death is not bad. The death means that something gonna burn.
And that's one thing about that spiral, too, the logarithmic spiral, is there's no beginning and there is no end. And I think that's really how things are. And that's what the Buddhists say, too. Since beginningless time. That's
Well, that's a good way to start. I like it.